Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to come on real quick and give you some of my tips for dining out while staying on track with your health goals because, it's a reality that you have nights out, that you go to parties, and I've talked about this before, but I've had a lot of new followers recently, and I thought it would be a great time to come in and give you some of my best practices so you can still go out and enjoy yourself, but not feel like you're undoing any of the progress you've been making. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Pamela Bussarello. I'm a mom of three. I'm a high school English teacher. I am a fitness coach online, and I'm the face behind To Fit a Motherhood and my blog, To Fill a Motherhood. I am going out tonight with my husband for a date night, which is a very impromptu event for us tonight. My sister-in-law has been traveling and is going to be in the area and asked to stay over and encouraged us to go out. And you know what? We're doing it. And so my first tip is when you are able to have those options to go out, the first thing is to try to find a restaurant that you know you can have healthy options. We are going to a restaurant called Harvest. It is a chain. I think it's mostly on the East Coast right now, but something like I think I cut out for a second. Something like Harvest or Seasons 52, those kind of options are really great because their menu is seasonal, fresh, whole ingredients. Oftentimes, everything, especially at Harvest, everything on the menu is under 500 calories. And I know that life isn't about counting calories. I don't even count calories on a daily basis. I more look at macronutrients. But it's still a good ballpark. I know that what I'm taking in isn't going to be undoing everything that I've done this week so far or this day so far. So that's the first thing is if you have the option, try to find a restaurant that's going to have healthy options. But let's say you don't have the option. Let's say you're meeting friends and everyone agrees on a certain place, or you're going to a baptism at a restaurant, or you're at limited options. What I suggest you do is you check out the menu ahead of time. Look at the menu before you go. Every restaurant has their menus for the most part available online. And come up with a healthy option before you sit down and you're tempted by the smells and sights and specials that the waitress and waiter are going to try to put in front of you. I mean, it's impossible to deny that your taste buds go haywire when you are in an environment where everybody's got food all around. But if you've got your mind set exactly what it is that you're going to order before you sit down, don't bother looking at the menu. Don't let those smells and sights and specials entice you. Go with exactly what you decided. My next tip is to make sure that you have healthy meals prior to going. Some people would say that you should starve yourself right before you go out to eat so that you can indulge. You're going to overindulge. You're going to end up binging, and your body is going to go into a different kind of mode. It's not going to be in its normal processes. So continue to eat the way you would normally eat, but make sure that you have a lunch that's pretty healthy. So I'm having my shake today. I put spinach in it, and I put a little cold brew coffee in it so that I've got my nice caffeine kick. But I made sure that I'm having this before we go out to eat tonight, so I know that I've had a meal that's totally well-rounded. So no matter what it is that I do order, and I'll look at that menu and try to plan it inside of my meal plan for the day and what I need macronutrition-wise, I'm definitely able to know that I went there not starving. I've eaten well so that if I don't finish what I've ordered or they're out of it or, something happens, I've done a good job. And I'll be less likely to overindulge, get a million appetizers, get 3 desserts, do all of that if I have had a healthy lunch. Also make sure that you do fit in fitness if you're going to be going out that evening, because you may have a glass of wine, you might stay out a little later, and you might not be feeling like great the next day. I don't necessarily mean hungover, because that'll go into my next tip, but you just might not feel like your best self. You might want to really indulge in what came out of going out, just being able to enjoy yourself and relax and be in a more relaxed mood the next day. So make sure you fit in your fitness today. I just finished an MMA style workout, and I made sure that I sweated out. I did another 15 minutes of core work, and I feel really good. So I can shower, put on a cute outfit, and feel really good on my date night and know that I've set myself up to enjoy an evening. Now let's talk about those adult beverages. There is no reason not to have an adult beverage if you want one, but there's also no reason to have multiple adult beverages. There's really none. I mean, you can have plenty of fun with one glass of wine. You can have plenty of fun with one margarita or one Moscow Mule or one Corona, whatever it is that's your cup of twisted tea. That is all you need. You don't need more than one. And if you stick with just one, then I say you can also have dessert. If you want to go for that second glass of wine, then I'd stay away from the dessert. But honestly, do it. You're going out, enjoy yourself. But when you order that dessert, don't feel like you have to eat the whole thing. Split a dessert with your spouse. Split a dessert with a girlfriend. Ask them if they could box up half of it so you can have some of it the next day. And that's the same with your food. Try, if you can't decide ahead of time, try ordering from the appetizer menu, or if you're ordering an entree, ask them to have it, only serve you half, and then box the other half immediately for leftovers. And now you've got a nice lunch for the next day. Those are just some things to consider if you're going to go out to eat. I really encourage it, especially with your spouse. You got to date your spouse. You got to stay in touch with one another. We are excited to be leaving the 3 kids behind and have a grown-up evening tonight. So I got to go finish my shake and get in the shower and also do some housework before we get to go. But anyway, I hope you live it up and share this with a friend who could use these tips. Totally doable. You don't have to spend your life just eating the food you cook and feeling like you're deprived. I hope you have a great Saturday and also a fun Sunday tomorrow. Talk to you soon.